Yo, what's good with y'all, man? It's Max49. As you heard from the preview, and I'm back from my hiatus, we're gonna be making beats like Wheezy does for Gunna, melodic, ambient, spacey type beats. Let's get straight into the sample breakdown. Alright, so I got a new cam. I hope it's not in the way. I hope you guys can see everything. I gotta get like a little border, so bear with me here. It's a little ugly right now, but trust me, in the future we're gonna get set up. For this sample, all I did was load up Analog Lab 5 and just place random keys down. I'm gonna be playing this without the gross beat. So it just plays like that for the whole entire thing. It's a repetitive dark pattern that, you know, doesn't really need too much explanation. I didn't want that to play throughout the whole thing. I wanted to change it up a bit. What I did was I turned on gross beat, and don't mind that trial version, don't look at that. I loaded up prod Purdue, deviation presets, and I chose this detour preset. It stops it in the middle and then plays like a high part, and it sounds like really hard. All I did was added a fruity parametric EQ and just that gross beat, took out the lows and took out them bad frequencies. And that's all I did for this first melody, like easy as that, pretty simple. This key is from Extinction Key by Prod by HZE or Prod by Hayes. He just dropped his analog lab bank called Eclipse. It's hard, along with his portal bank with grain synthesis. Y'all go check out HZE, man. I'm telling y'all, this is like the only person I use, especially Cadet, Noah Cuz, but HZE cannot disappoint when it comes to like these analog lab banks. I'm sorry, new sounds every time. Like none of these sound the same. One thing I will say about this sample is that it has a lot of processing and a lot of like effects behind it. Really some ear candy. Next, another analog lab. So that just layers on with the first analog lab I added. I didn't want to layer these on top of each other because they were clashing. All I did, put some halftime on it. If you have something that like sounds the same as the first preset and like they're clashing, make sure to put some halftime on it. Make sure to lower it down an octave so they're not like hitting at the same time. Without the halftime, y'all heard it, it just sounded the same with just with a little bit of delay. I can play these together now and here's what it sounds like. Nothing's clashing no more. Everything has room. Put some stereo separation, 48%, and the other one, first one, 38% separated. And all I did was add halftime. This is called Mosaic Glass from Prod by HZE or Hayes. This is also from his Eclipse bank, if I'm not mistaken, because I can't find the exact bank, but I'm pretty sure. Open up another analog lab with this little ear candy in the background. This little pad plays at the end of every 5th bar. Once again, HZE, this is called Laser Gun Bell. So I added some thermal on here. Let me play it without the thermal. Sounds kind of the same. The thermal only adds some saturation to it, and this is called Coil Extender. Y'all know where it's at, but thermal is actually really good. I use it just as much as Portal. Next is this bass I did. So I think I actually did this bass before anything. I just opened up the FLP and I just added a bass down. Never did that before, so sample turned out hard. I may have to start doing that more. This is Des Wright's Synth One Shot Odyssey from his Space Cowboy sample pack you can get on Splice. It's a little bit of a short bass. It's not too long, but it's like perfect. All I did was just boost those lows just a little bit just to add more bass. Next, I added a second bass right after the second. So let me play this with the bass. This is on the same mixer channel as the first one. Boosted the lows a little bit. I was capping, guys. I added one more VST, which was an analog lab. I wanted to make it more full, so I added this mini pad. Once again, another key from HZE. This should be from the Eclipse bank. This is called Fragile. I got some fruity parametric EQ and took out some of these mids. So this just sounded terrible. Okay, so I added wider, but I think it's glitched or bugged or something. I have it on 60%. Okay, for the main attraction is the vocals. These are from Nami's Chapter 1 kit. Some vocal chops that I just took and pitched up for the second part. Finishing off, I added this Des Wright one-shot synth. just some ear candy that plays every half bar. Only added some parametric EQ just to take out the highs and the lows. And lastly, for this whole sample, I just added an accent. This is from Bass One Rogue One Shot Kit, and it literally sounds like a cash register button or something, like you're pressing the calculator. Just panned it a little bit and put some EQ on it just to take out some of the highs, because I made this sample a little vintage. So lastly, all I did was added some sound shifter, pitched it down 1 semitone, and some J37 stereo. This is from Waves. J37, turn up some saturation in the noise level. This is kind of like a tape machine, virtual tape machine, and I didn't really mess with anything except the saturation and the noise level, like I said. I'm gonna do some drums for y'all. I just dropped my new drum kit, my drum Recollection. You know, it comes with all of my drum kits of all time that I've ever released, all the way from my official drum kit, Volume 1, up to my new 2023 sounds. As a bonus, I added into the Recollection. By the way, for the drums, I ain't really got to explain nothing. Y'all just got to watch and learn. Watch the bounce, watch the rhythm, take some notes. One thing I will do on my hi-hats and drums, put some shift on it. Not to have any, like, I'm just adding a little swing to it. Hey man, all with my drum kit, literally 2023 essentials 2, new wave 2, official 2. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm gonna keep the sample down in the description like always. Hey man, follow my Instagram, follow my socials, like the video up, share. More content on the way. Go cop the drum Recollection. Thank you. Peace.